projects that people were bringing up. So
we're gonna write down some of the things that we've noted over the past 2 days, but then also open it up to you guys to present issues that you'd like to go over today. And then hopefully isolate those into groups that will then break off into,
And then, okay, so what we want to think about is what are these projects' potentials, what are the problems, and then also what are the constraints. So one from Daniel and Audrey's at DB Co-op, they're needing a weed shredding device.
need a mechanism that is appropriate for human power to shred weeds and wet, like food scraps.
And what? Okay, we'll get into that. Okay, so then at the compost initiative, what were some of the things? We had clean up and trap stormwater.
So Hans opened up his organization to accepting proposals from people for projects that will help clean up and trap stormwater.
Okay. And then Ellis, basically he brought up how there's an excess in tires. That could be something if somebody wanted to have future use of tires, whether that be like insulation or if that could be used in a garden, building. And he's just interested in like salvaging materials and how you can repurpose something. So this was just an opportunity if somebody was like excited by the tire.
And using Build It Green as like a parent organization to help, like distribute that waste that they have access to.
Yeah, if you remember, he was open to anyone who wanted to collaborate on some sort of distribution project. So they're down to help you with the legwork of something like that, so keep that in mind.
Also, Jay from Project Eats was talking about her rodent/rat problem in her farm. So if anyone wants to tackle that,
I know Tess might want to head up a group because she has a community garden on the Lower East Side that she's been dealing with the rat problem in New York City.
Well, also, just to speak to that, like systems that are rat-proof, like compost, raised beds. I can talk to anybody about rodents.
Compost, okay. And yeah, so if you at some point would want to let people know what you're looking to solve, and then maybe somebody has their interdisciplinary knowledge and they're down to share with you and help you either make a prototype or just draw up a plan.
Can I see this?
Yeah.
We were also just all talking about what like an interface would look like for resource sharing in like intra-New York situation. It might be interesting if there's like web designers or people who know about techie stuff to maybe have a breakout group that talks about resource sharing and allocation.
Could that be like just a branch of FarmHack website potentially?
That's something we're discussing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
But maybe we have good idea of people who could talk about what it would look like and what would be the most effective way of sharing
Cool.
resources.
Yeah, right.
So that could be a group.
Yeah.
Website. We need some techie people.
At the Brooklyn Grange, they talked about 3 plus issues. One is erosion. The other, the loss of nutrients. And trellising in shallow soil is the third.
Rainwater collection.
Rainwater collection.
And
There's also a post about cultivation. I think that was you, Michael, as well, right? Yeah. Cultivating.
Cultivating
as well.
in shallow soil.
Yeah.
And then I know Gil was just talking with Emily about a rainwater collection system that maybe could go from a higher point over his farm. So maybe there could be some collaboration between the Brooklyn Grange dealing with that rainwater gathering problem and also Gil. Okay. Cultivating shallow. Okay. Yes.
We had Zach talking about efficient seeding and modular crates and tracking crops for rotation.
Okay. Also, irrigating in the creek.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else wanna, Zach, do you wanna write down, you wanna tell me to write down a couple more things that you're interested in having people hack?
I think 3's enough.
Alright. You guys can collaborate on in the future on all the new problems. Okay, and any other things you guys remember from what we've been covering the last day and a half of what we could be forming groups around? Does anyone have any new things they want to bring up, or maybe if people don't feel like understood that they are a resource in a certain skill that maybe other people don't have, maybe you could get up right now and let us know so that people can call on you as they form their groups and are solving problems?